This is Jay Thomasson, and this is my video on Performance Monitor Basics. This is a NOS 230 class project. I'm going to be covering what is Performance Monitor, how to start Performance Monitor, using Performance Monitor and adding selected counters, adding a user-defined collection set also. Performance Monitor is a tool that allows you to discover bottleneck situations, such as network bottlenecks, latency frustrations, memory leaks, and it can help identify server performance problems. Performance Monitor can be viewed live or saved as a defined or created collector set. The benefits of Performance Monitor is that it helps you with load balancing. It will help you to determine where to invest in new equipment before a system overload occurs, or plus helps you find where your system is slowing down. When working with Performance Monitor, it's best to run it as the administrator. And I'm going to go over this and then we'll go to a live view. To do this, click on Vista Start button, which I run Vista on my computer. Next, click Control Panel and find the Administrator Tools icon and click on it. Find the Reliability and Performance Monitor icon and right-click on it and click Run as Administrator. And this should bring up the Reliability Performance Monitor screen. On the left-hand side, you'll see the left side, task pane on the left, and it should have three tools displayed: Monitoring Tools, Data Collector Sets, and Reports. If you don't see all that information, you can click on a triangle to expand the options. And of course, it comes up under Reliability and Performance Monitor screen. It don't look like the one on the right, but when you click on Performance Monitor, it shows it on the right like that. Okay, let's get to a live view now. Alright, now hit the Vista Start button, Control Panel, Administrator Tools. That's Reliability and Performance Monitor. Right click on it, Run as Administrator. And of course I want to continue. And here's my screen. Notice it comes up showing the resources overview of all the computer itself. But I want to look at Performance Monitor. And when I click on it, it has, on my computer, it has one predefined counter, and it's percentage processor time. Now, the way I can control what's being displayed is very simple. I can add counters, I can take them off. But first I want to show you how to view it. And let's go to General. Because in the General screen, this is where you control your time slices. And you need to be aware of that, and you need to test with this and play with it so you know how your time slices do on whatever counters you pick out. And of course, you have your source, either the current activity or a log file, the data itself. Notice that this is a small line. I can change it and make it a little bit wider. And at this point, if I wanted to get rid of that processor time, I could click Remove since it's highlighted and get rid of it. I want to show a vertical graph, a grid and a horizontal grid. Apply that. A lot of little simple things you can do. You can change your fonts with the appearance. Okay, now, enough said about that. Let's add a counter. And we do that by clicking on the plus sign. And I want to do something simple. Let's go up to memory. And you click on the down arrow. Let's do percentage committed bytes in use. Of course, you highlight it and click add it to that side of the pane. And click OK. Notice that I've got a green bar going across now. It is tracking it. A couple of things you might want to know about. What's highlighted at the bottom of the screen, I can hit it here and it highlights it. Say if I've got 4 of these, count them real easy, I can just highlight it at the bottom and click highlight at the top, and it'll change your color to a different color. And of course you've got a button here that stops the counting or counters. It freezes the pane, and you just click it again and keep going. Now let's say I want to remove this counter. Just click on X, it's gone. And I want to remove the next one also, because I'm gonna use it again, and I'm gonna create a data collection set, a user defined one. So let's click on that. There's nothing showing, and when I click on user defined, this little icon comes up, says to create a new data collector set. Click on it, and we're gonna call this let's make it 11. And we're going to do a create from manual. I'm going to see again. System quit hosing up. Next, now I want to add my counters. Alright, processor. Let's do the same one we just did since it did so well. Processor time, we're going to add it. And let's go back up to memory. Bytes in use, we'll add that. And there's a trick to process monitoring, just knowing what all these counters do, and there's a ton of them. But after a while of practice, you'll learn what they do, and that's when you become an expert. And let's click on to add it. And notice it says sample intervals, and I want to get rid of 15 seconds and make it 1 second. And click next. And I don't recommend leaving this in this root directory, but for this demonstration I'm going to leave it there. I'd put it in another directory, and you can open it with properties. And the reason you do that, I'll show you. You can put a general description in here with keywords. You can change your directories, put a serial number on it, change your security, who can look at it. You can schedule start and stop times. Okay, that's starting, and I want to get rid of that. I want to remove it. And you can put a stop time on it also. And you can run it as a task, depending on what argument you want to use. Okay. Notice that when we got out of it, it has not started. You need to highlight it. Notice the green triangle comes up. You want to click on it to start it. And notice it didn't come up as Jay's test right there, but it did over here. And it's running fine. And also down here in reports, under user defines, Jay's 11 come up. And I'm not going to click on it now because it's collecting data. And since this is a quick demonstration, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop this. Alright, right click on it, click stop. And notice I had a report come up. All I got to do is click on it. And there's my graph with the history of my time slashes. If I need a written proof of this, I can click on print. It'll print the chart. And basically that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed what you're looking at. I hope I've helped you in some way. Of course, it's the end of the presentation, and my name is Jay Thomasson, and I appreciate you listening to it. Have a nice day.